Hey guys, Metalhead7 here. I've been watching a bunch of videos about people showing off their toolboxes and everything. I thought it'd be cool to make my own. Um, most of the stuff they show is like for working on cars and things like that, but I thought it'd be neat to show what I use for guitar repairing and everything like that. And I don't have all my tools yet, but I'm growing my collection, if you will. But I'll show you what I have for now and just go over that. So from left to right, let's start up here. Left to right up here. Alright. I got a contour gauge, which I use for checking the radius and shape of a neck while I'm making it. Here is a hex driver, or ball driver, .050, which I use for adjusting saddles on the bridge and a few other things take that size. This is a bunch of guitar strings, and I think some banjo strings mixed in there too. I've just woven together over time, and it's falling apart in my hands. And all this is just a crap load of magnets. I think it'd be cool to cover the entire thing with magnets so I can just throw stuff on here. An X-Acto blade. The actual blade on it isn't sharp, but I keep it on there so I can hold it up there. Because the other blades I have, or the thing that I use that X-Acto knife for, didn't stick to the magnet. Alright, moving on. Down here, we got, here's some patches that I'm going to be putting on a denim vest of mine. Got some parts I've been holding on to put on an acoustic that I'm repairing. A helping hand with soldering base attached. Invoice that I had, or no, that's not. That's some plans I'm coming up with. Here's some parts for some nuts. Here's two for a dulcimer, and that one's going to be for the acoustic I'm repairing. This one's just trash, but I'm keeping it there for reference. Got a balisong. I'm not quite sure why I have this in here, just put it here. Safety glasses, boiled linseed oil, guitar polish, wood glue, and a Babe Bot, which these things are awesome if you haven't tried them out. What they are, you go like that and you squeeze it and it comes out of there. It helps prevent the tip from clogging up. Have a bunch of razor blades. Those come in use a lot. This is a general drawer full of general stuff. Got a bunch of pens, pencils, markers, a highlighter, a few pencil sharpeners, eraser, because I make a lot of mistakes when I'm drawing this stuff out. Screwdrivers, pliers, a redneck helping hand. You clamp that onto something you just set on your bench when you're soldering or something. Some tweezers, some graphite for when I need to use that. Next up is my fretting drawer and files for other stuff. Got this. This is for cutting the end of files, or not the end of files, jeez, the end of frets, sorry, so I can get them closer to being flush. Then here's files for cutting nut slots. Precision ruler, which is supposed to be up on the magnets. Fret end dressing file. Nut seating file. More nut slotting files. A fret fitter, just makes it bigger or smaller depending on which way you can reshape the tang of the fret by putting it in. It crimps it up top and makes it wider, but it squishes it on the bottom and makes the tang thinner so that you can use it to do that. Anyways, moving on. A steel diamond file. I got the got a file for leveling and beveling frets. No reflex hammer, crowning files. I think that's all I got for files. Next up, some other random stuff. I got carving knives, tape, which I need to go get some different tape, turnbuckles for acoustic repairs, sharpening stones, and here's replacement tips for the Babe Bot, and a piece of mother of pearl that I use for inlay. Now here is some wood dust. I gotta get some better containers for it, but this is good for repairing chips and things in the neck and all that. Some little tiny rasps. A nibbling tool, you also use that for fretting. Next up, sandpaper, sandpaper, and more sandpaper. You can't have enough of that. Electronics drawer. My soldering iron isn't in here right now because I was using it recently. But I've got some solder, AC outlet tester, multimeters, a bunch of wire just for stuff, switches, and I think there's a pot in there somewhere. Little tiny Japanese pot. Extra EMG parts, some wiring diagrams, wire strippers. Moving on. Let's see. Here's just a block that I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for yet. Here's some clamps. Just because I didn't have enough at the time, I had to go buy some, so I just got them and put them in there. Scrap pieces of wood. A scrap piece of bone in case I need to use that sometime. A Zona saw, which you use for doing cleaning out slots in the fretboard. Next up is the drawers that's going to be for my inlay materials, which I need to find the blanks that I've made out of coconut shell because they look really cool. I'm going to try and make inlay using coconut shells. More blanks of bone nuts, or actually it's for saddles, but cut them in half and it could be a nut. Jeweler's saw blades. Then here's the junk drawer full of everything else. Got twine, another Babe Bot, wrenches, string, little dowels, all kinds of stuff in here. Here's another specialty tool. It's a it adds a radius to your fret wire so that you can properly fret your instrument and it won't be crappy. And then down here, last but not least, we got my palm sander, another helping hand, but that one's not as good as the other one. 3 different neck rests. This is for like acoustics. This big one. This is for like set neck guitars like a Les Paul or mandolins, banjos, things like that. And this is for bolt-on necks. I got a drill in the back, big old bottle of Titebond, some more boiled linseed oil, and a router. So, that's my toolbox for now. I mean, I've got more tools coming in. They should be here by tomorrow. If they're not, I'm going to get upset. Gonna have to wait another day or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's my toolbox, and it'd be cool if you guys want to do the same kind of thing. Show some. Oh, sorry. On the side, I got tape measures and another magnet. So there you go. That's my toolbox. And yeah, if you want to make a video response and show me what's in yours, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see what you guys have. And that's all. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good